Rome and its empire has always stayed in the notes of history whenever the parallels of great military generals, undisputed conquerors, and most powerful emperors till date are discussed. When it comes to the greatest military feats and conquests, there is hardly any chance of ignoring this great Roman figure, Julius Caesar. Born into a wealthy and one of strong Roman family, Caesar didn't really enjoy the life of luxury and power, yet he always wanted to. When Caesar was old enough, he joined the army desperately. Desperately in a sense that he had a burning desire to kind of restore his slot in the Roman Senate. Just because of his parents opted for the wrong side in civil war back then, Caesar's family had lost everything from wealth to power. During those old days, Rome was a republic. Senate stood as the most powerful political entity, or the only institute to run the empire. There were a bunch of senators who used to vote for a consul. The candidate who earned the most votes would become the consul, head of the Senate. Quite similar to modern-day democracy, Caesar served in the army of Crassus, the wealthiest man in entire Rome. He wanted to be the consul of Senate. There existed a problem, a big problem. Pompey, his arch-rival on the other hand, was a great military general. He commanded a massive army. Crassus knew if he wanted to be the consul, he had to get rid of Pompey. Pompey thought the same. During that period, our slaves had initiated a massive rebellion against the Roman Republic. An army of 100,000 slaves led by Spartacus, the famous Roman gladiator, had become a significant threat to the Republic. Taking advantage of the situation, both Crassus and Pompey, with their armies, embarked on a mission to crush the rebellion. In fact, both had an equal chance to become the head of Senate. Under one condition: to bring back the head of Spartacus. Caesar at times was junior military officer, serving in the army of Crassus. Spartacus and his troops were giving Roman legions a hard time. In 71 BCE, Crassus and his army were left only with option to retreat back Rome. In the war council, every general agreed upon a possible retreat. Crassus himself wanted so. But to everyone's surprise, Caesar made his way in. He emphasized, saying when did Romans leave their battles, that there is no chance to fall back. He strategically convinced Crassus and earned his trust. The plan was that under his command, a pro-legion will sneak into the camp of Spartacus right before the dawn, taking them by surprise. There was a great chaos within Spartacus's camps. It was perhaps too late for them to retaliate, mercilessly becoming Caesar's prey. After a very short time, Spartacus's men were wiped out. A Roman soldier, though, had killed Spartacus, but Caesar never found his head. Finally, thanks to Caesar, Crassus marked his first military feat. On his way back to Rome, every slave from the army of Spartacus was crucified along the roads, approximately 6,000 slaves. This showed how brutal Crassus was, or maybe a way to teach them all a lesson. But as the army of Crassus was on its way heading back home, a new race was about to begin. A race that will define who actually had killed Spartacus. Crassus or Pompey, since Caesar was unable to find the head. Pompey was quite clever too. He knew, if there is no actual sign or leftover of who won the victory, it's now battle of who will reach Rome first. Crassus was heading back all the way from Naples, a 56 km journey to Rome, while Pompey was little nearer than Crassus. As the two marched towards the Rome to proclaim themselves the real winners, a new race had already begun, not kill someone, but to declare something. In order to find out who actually made it first to declare themselves the victorious, stay tuned till next episode is out. Thanks for watching. If you really liked watching, then don't forget to like and subscribe.